thinking, why am I back in Cartagena? Don't worry. I don't plan on staying here for long, but while I'm here, I might as well show you around, I might as well vlog. So I actually plan on going a few weeks, going back home for a few weeks to visit family, so let's see what happens here in Cartagena. It's kind of surprising how Cartagena is such a big airport, yet this is the runway. Basically have to get off on stairs and then walk over to the building. I'm surprised they haven't even upgraded that, especially with all the tourism here. It's just very surprising. This is the long walk we have to take, but the positive side is it's a sunny, hot day, perfect for the beach. So let's see if I can make today a beach day. Beautiful landscape. Cartagena sign, really nice. The beach is really choppy today. It's definitely a beautiful day for the beach. We're taking pictures. So, just to give you guys a little rundown, this hotel, Palmetto, this is actually where I was staying at the day that I got robbed here in Cartagena. I'll tag the video that I have here. So right up here is actually a pool. It's really nice, and then you can actually oversee the whole beach. So just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna give you guys the route that I took when the robbery happened. So I was walking all along here, and imagine this is all at night. This looks like this during the day, lively with a bunch of people, but it's not really like this. So I was walking this whole route alone, just so you can see. I mean, it looks pretty sketchy. It looks pretty sketchy during the day, so imagine at night. So I was walking all along here. I reached this abandoned, it's kind of like an abandoned, or I don't know if they're constructing it, but I crossed this part. So at night, this is all dark. The beach, no one's at the beach. So I took this route, and I don't know if just a couple of a car, there was cars passing by. I don't know if maybe a car spotted me and they kind of went ahead, and I don't know, they reached the corner here, and once I walked and got here, there was somebody waiting me at this corner. I'll show you guys once I get here. It was a bit of a walk. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay here long enough to show you how it looks at night, obviously for safety precautions, because I'm here alone once again. But I'm just doing this for all the people that think, well, not all the people, it was just one or two comments that think I was lying, but no. So yeah, these stores during the night is all closed. This is all pitch dark, and the crazy part is there's no street lights, no anything. Oh, I think I actually got distracted and passed the corner. But at night, there was someone lurking right here, right over here. They must have been hiding somewhere there, because I walked normal. I didn't even notice because it was just so dark. And right here is when he went to my back and he just told me kept walking. He was hiding whatever he had, but he had something on my back. So he just told me to keep walking, and then we turned to this corner. I'll show you the corner right here. He just said keep walking normal. And I'll show you the corner we turned at, where there was a car parked. This street, Calle 7, so the 7th street. So we turned this corner, like in the video I said, we turned the corner. So we turned this corner, and you see right where that white truck is, that's where they were parked. And obviously at night there's no people here. So where that white truck was, we just casually got in the car, and that's where it started. So I just crossed over to the beach, man. One thing you can't deny is the beauty of this beach, especially in person. You got the jet skis going there. Check out that view. I'm not sure what the audio's like. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The water feels amazing. I'm gonna sit on these rocks and just chat with you guys for a few. It's just, every day is basically like this. And there's no denying, I love the beach. If you're stressed or anything, man, the beach cures a lot of your problems. Well, at least for the moment. It makes you forget. Especially a nice jet ski ride. Man, it's nothing better. So I'm on top of these rocks. I don't know why it occurred to me to go barefoot. Such a bad decision. I can twist my ankle right now and literally break my foot. But I think you can't deny it for sure, the beauty. I don't know what this sign is for, but I'm gonna sit on this log and just talk. Check out that view. So Colombia, you know, there's a lot of bad news right now about Colombia, but I would still never tell someone not to come to Colombia, because yeah, it might be it might be really dangerous now. I would say don't come now. Come like in the future when it dies down, when the violence goes down. But apart from that, apart from the violence and the, you know, the risk of getting drugged, robbed, all of that, there's no denying how beautiful Colombia is, especially here in Cartagena. If you're a beach lover, man, I mean, take a look at this. Just sitting on the rocks, chilling, soaking up the view. People in there enjoying the water. You know, there's waves. You know, it's good to, if you like waves, for sure you'll have some fun here. Oh man, I can see why. Well, hopefully you guys can see why people keep coming back, no matter how dangerous it is. There's no denying this. There's no denying the beauty. One thing I would say though is, yeah, the prices, every time I come back, the prices get higher and higher. For example, when I first came to Cartagena back in 2022, 2 years ago, a taxi ride here was under 10,000 pesos. I would say about 8,000 pesos. Now it's double. That's for in drive. If you take a taxi, they're gonna ask for 20 pesos, 20,000 pesos, which is basically roughly $5. Yeah, you think it's cheap. You think $5, you know, it's cheap. But for prices around here, it's not cheap. 20 pesos, $20,000, not $20,000, 20,000 pesos pretty much is equivalent to any other place in Colombia, any small city, a $20,000 ride, 20,000 peso ride would be a 30 to 45 minute ride. But here they charge that for a short 10-minute ride to the beach. So the prices are definitely going up, that's for sure. All of these beachside hotels, highly recommend. Because I don't know if you guys seen a YouTube short that I put. I was at the I stayed at 2 different palmettos. One palmetto, oh my god, the view was just amazing. It literally looked like a picture. It looked like a portrait of how beautiful it was. But I highly recommend it. And last time I stayed, I don't know what the prices are like now, but back when I stayed for 2 to 3 nights, it was about $100, $100 to $120, something like that. I'm almost certain that it's way higher now, but if you're coming for 2 days, 2-3 days, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth the money, I'll tell you that. So it was a very bad decision for me to go on those rocks barefoot because I destroyed my feet. Like, I'm over here limping. I really hope I get better by tomorrow because I have a very fun day planned tomorrow. But once again, the beach here for sure in Cartagena, I highly recommend it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show you guys the nightlife because, like I said, I'm off the market, and on top of that, you know, wouldn't be a good idea. But for content purposes and to show you guys, the viewers, I'm gonna think about it. If it makes this video, then it means I decided to go for it and show you guys. But I don't think I'm gonna go clubbing. It would just be to show you guys the clock tower and, you know, the centro, like where all the nightlife takes part. But I don't think I'm gonna club or anything. Plus I'm also alone. Here's the view. One thing I always stress though, and you're gonna hear it a lot from me: travel. You have to expand your horizons. You have to go out and visit the world. Like visit as many places as you can. It's gonna make you more open-minded, open-minded to different cultures. You'll see the beauty in different cultures. It's just funny how I'm here, but I would have never thought I would ever be in Colombia, ever. It's never my radar. You can't beat this view. Yeah, they're lit. Seeing groups like that, man, really gets you happy, really gets you in a up mood. Because you know at least they're enjoying life. You know, a lot of people are miserable in their situation, but people underestimate the power that they have. If you're in a bad situation, you can always get yourself out of it, no matter what it is. No matter how hard it is. And the most important part, you have to keep pushing forward. And try and make every day as positive as you can, because at the end of the day, the only thing you have control over is yourself and your own actions. So you can choose to be miserable, or you can choose to enjoy life. Because if you really think about it, sometimes the most simple things in life, that's really what matters. Like, look, I'm just walking along the beach, and to me, man, I love this. I could do this all day. You know, it doesn't cost me anything. anything. That just goes to show. Your life is what you make it. It's what you make of it. That's for sure. Good atmosphere. If it wasn't for the music playing, the copyright issues, man, I would record this. It's definitely a good vibe here, for sure. Got all the people. Jeez, so I'm not gonna lie, that place was a vibe. Like, good vibes, like a lot of people. It's funny, the guy that actually brought me there, he said, oh, come, there's a bunch of girls and everything. And I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm looking for. But he's like, oh, all right, but who cares? Come, and you can drink, you can sit for free, and all you have to do is just buy drinks. And I asked him the price of the drinks, and he said 7,000. So it was actually pretty cheap. So I just had one beer. But my takeaway from that little experience, yeah, the vibe was like extra good. You know, a lot of people, a lot of groups, and all of that. But one big thing I saw, which is why I don't like coming to tourist cities like this, like Cartagena, Medellin, all of these places, because I'm pretty sure in all those places it's the same thing. A bunch of tourists that I know would not get not nearly as close to the type of girls that they were sitting with. And then on top of that, a few of them, you can tell they're sitting with girls that, you know, do escort work, or, you know, that type of work, like paying. You can tell they're paying them to sit with them and be with them. You know what I mean? And you know what, for a guy like me that likes normal girls and you know, gets it the old way, I just don't like being around those environments. I like being around the vibe, I like being around the music, the environment. I love all of that. I just don't like when people act like they get girls just because they're in Colombia. And that's the vibe I got while I was sitting over there. Which is why I only had one beer, and then I kept it pushing. But you'll see a lot of that here. It's nothing new. Which is why I'm only gonna be here for 2 days. And then from here I'm going to Boston to visit my family. And then I'm coming right back to Cúcuta. But either way, if you like a good party vibe, party beach vibe, Cartagena is definitely the place. That's for sure. So I took a taxi back to my Airbnb, but I'm gonna show you guys the little beach that's off right here, right close by, away from all the tourists. Because man, one thing, being around a lot of people is exhausting sometimes. Sometimes it's good to go to a nice little calm beach where you can just relax and just sit with your thoughts. So this is the entrance. There's a lot of wind, but it's kind of nice. Over there is a basketball court / volleyball court. And there's also like a big track. It's pretty nice. People come here just to jog. There's a playground there. I'll show you guys the beach. So let's see if we can catch the sunset. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a really nice track. This here is a nice little view. You can see the highway. It's definitely some nice scenery. So check this out. own little, this is literally like your own little private beach. You could come here. If you're in a group, you can just come here, chill, nice and private. Nobody there. Look at that. A nice picture with the sunset. Yeah, nice one. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but this is a perfect little spot if you have a girlfriend, a wife. You can come and sit over here with the rocks. I'm probably interrupting these two people, but it's whatever. I do it for you guys. Take a look at that. I'll conclude this video. Remember, I appreciate all of you. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Thanks for taking the time to watch my video.